Hi, this is Associate Professor Hauwa, and you're welcome to another session of Management Insights. We're keeping it short and simple. Today we're going to be discussing on the concept of strategy. Now with that, the course objectives of today is going to be to explain the meaning and the need for strategy. Then we want to go on to explain the scope of strategy. Then thirdly, we're going to describe criteria and the steps involved in formulating a strategy. Fourthly, we're going to look at or discuss the influences of choice on strategy. So what influences strategy in itself or the type of strategy you decide to select. Then we're going to go on to explain the inherent advantages of strategy formulation, and then finally identify various forms of organizational strategies. So with that, we're going to move on to the conceptualization of strategy. Now, what do we understand by strategy? The meaning of strategy. So we've had various definitions of strategy, but one that really sticks to mind is Hills and Jones, 2004. And they posit that the term strategy refers to the determination of the basic long-term goals and objectives of an enterprise and the adoption of relevant courses of action and the allocation of resources to carry out these actions. Now, what strikes me with this definition is that Hills and Jones is able to provide that resources plays a major role in strategy formulation, in strategy execution. It is what is available to an organization in terms of resources externally and internally that determines what organization sets out, or the series of actions that an organization sets out towards achieving the goals and objectives of the organization. Another point of Hills and Jones is the fact that strategy in itself is long-term in nature, meaning it's basically a long-term series of action that needs to take place towards achieving the vision and mission of an organization and the various milestones in which an organization has to take towards getting there. Now, another definition that comes to mind is Dinlanye, 2008, and he states that strategy is a weapon fashioned against competitive attacks. Now, the interesting point of this is he's able to emphasize the importance of how strategy is used as a weapon or a tool towards trying to combat competitors within the organizational environment that one, or business environment that one finds it himself or herself. So it shows us that strategy, if done right and if put together, considering the resources that are available, can be used towards, conquering the environment or the business environment which an organization finds themselves. So therefore, we can say that strategy basically provides the framework for managers in terms of how they're going to go about in achieving their goals and objectives, what they need to do towards achieving the goals and objectives,